Good morning. It's another beautiful, gorgeous day. There is a pasuk in the book of Mishlei, which was written by King Solomon. It says, Hashem gives grace upon the humble people. Hashem gives a blessing upon the humble people. If somebody wants to look it up, it's chapter 3, pasuk 34. As we see in the Torah, Moshe Rabbeinu, the Torah was given to us through Moshe Rabbeinu because he was the most humblest person on the planet Earth. If a Moshe would be Ga'ava, do you know who I am? God gave Torah through me. God chose me. He would lose it all. God gives a blessing through the humble people. At the same time, we see a Korach. He felt a little bit high about himself. He thought he's smarter, he's stronger, more powerful. Starting fighting Moshe, what happened? He lost it all. A person that's not humble loses it all. Another example is we find in Torah, Yosef HaTzadik, in the book of Bereshit, Yosef HaTzadik, he was able to interpret dreams. But if you pay careful attention, when he interpreted the dream for the paro, when he interpreted the dream for the baker, for the butler, he never mentioned that I'm going to interpret your dream. He said, the dreams belong to Hashem. Hashem will give me the strength and the power to interpret the dream for you. Who is he talking to? He's talking to Paro. What does Paro know about Hashem? What does Paro know about God? Paro thought he is the God. What does the butler and baker know about God? No, Yosef HaTzadik was very careful with his words. When he spoke to the butler, when he spoke to the baker, when he spoke to the Paro, that the dreams belong to God, to Hashem. And only through Hashem I'll be able to interpret for you. It shows the person is very humble. Through his humbleness, Hashem blessed him with the wisdom. He became the most powerful person in the planet Earth. He became second right hand of the Paro. Everything was going through. No decision was made without Yosef. We also see there's plenty of examples. David HaMelech was also a very, very humble person. Until the age of 27, 28, nobody really recognized or respected David. They thought he's a mamzer. He didn't look like his brothers. They even used to send him out to the fields to take care of the animals, figuring out that he might get attacked by the wild animals and die because they thought he doesn't belong to our community. Through all this humiliation that David HaMelech was going through, he became a powerful person at the age of 27, 28. People recognized his wit. He became a king. But he never showed himself off. Pay attention to the pasuk. There is a pasuk in Tehillim, chapter 131. It says, David says, I'm like a nursing baby. What does it mean? I'm like a nursing baby. I'm not all my wisdom, all my knowledge, all my strength. I'm still like a nursing baby. Like for a nursing baby, the mother does everything for him. The same thing Hashem does everything for me. David HaMelech was recognized through his wisdom. He became the head of Sanhedrin through his wisdom. He still said, I'm like a nursing baby. Hashem does everything. David HaMelech was able to take over Goliath, the giant. Nobody was able to fight giant with groups of soldiers. David still understood that he's very humble. No, it came from Hashem. It's not me. To take down the Goliath, the giant, no, I'm the simplest. David had the most strongest army. The strongest, the Sanhedrin, and he's the head of it. I'm simple, I'm nobody. I'm like I'm a child, nursing child that Hashem is taking care of. Rabotai, we see Hashem gives bracha, like we started in the book of Mishlei, chapter 3:34, to the humble people. And it's hard to be humble. Why? Because we think we have made the wealth. We created the wealth. We created the wisdom. We have the strength. In Yirmiyahu, in chapter 9, pasuk 22, Yirmiyahu brings down the wealth. We think you became wealthy. Hashem made you wealthy. He could make you lose in a second. You made yourself smart. Hashem could take away your wisdom in a second also. You think it's because of you're mighty, you're strong. Yirmiyahu said he could take it away. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. So Rabotai, Hashem gives the blessing to everybody, but the most bracha comes to the humble people and remains. At the same time, we see people that's not humble. They still make a lot of money. They're still strong. They're still powerful. But the bracha doesn't last too long. By the time it reaches their kids, unfortunately, those kids use the money the wrong way or go on the wrong path of life. I know someone speaking to a person recently, a few months ago. He's worried. What is he worried? I asked him, what are you worried about? You have so much money, Baruch Hashem. Hashem bless you. You have enough for 10 generations. He said, I'm worried. I have 2 daughters and 1 son. How can I live over to my son? He's on drugs in the wrong way. I work all my life. I skip breakfast. I skip lunch sometimes. I skip my sleep to make money. Who is the money go to? Somebody's on drugs. So a person that's humble, the blessing remains. A people that show it off to make other people jealous, to make other people hurt, we could lose easily. As an example, I'll give you social media in today's day. People think social media is to advertise themselves. Social media is good for business. You advertise your merchandise, you make connections, to help you to make parnasah, to learn Torah. It's good social media. But Facebook, Instagram is not made to make other people feel bad. Recently somebody was robbed. What happened? His wife constantly, she's posting pictures on Facebook and Instagram, her jewelry, all the diamonds, all the fur coats and everything. What do you expect? There's no humbleness, and you get robbed. What happened? And they also got hurt. Mental, psychological affected also. Why? You cause it to yourself. Hashem gives blessing to the humble people. Hashem gave us jewelry, all the fur coats, whatever, not to show it off, to make other people hurt, feel bad, or cause shalom bayit. It's not what Hashem gave to. Hashem gave you have it good, Baruch Hashem, good for you. But not the whole world has to know on Facebook and Instagram that you have the jewelry or fur coat. A person goes to vacation every 2 months. Nice for you. Hashem should